Hello and welcome to week 2 of our tarot contemplation. This is a series that I began last week in order to walk people through individual cards of the tarot. We can talk about the differences in decks. We're going to talk about the real things that these cards can represent in our life and how to understand this a little bit more thoroughly. This is recommended for anyone who has an interest in the tarot at all, but if you are looking to learn the tarot, I recommend you do this as well as do your own contemplations each week or each day even. Take some time to really get to know each card. Take time to get to know your deck. Every deck has a personality, and sometimes even the decks like to play against each other at times, so I'm sure we'll see that at some point in the future. So I appreciate you joining me. If you enjoy this video, please like, share, subscribe. Take a look at the details, all of the info about me and what I'm doing, and the music in the background is going to be there as well as at the end. So stay tuned for that. And to get into this, we have 3 cards in front of us. And take a look at these. We have the 4 of Wands from the Wild Unknown Tarot. We have the 9 of Cups from the Golden Dawn Ritual Tarot. And we have the Hummingbird Spirit from the Spirit Animal Oracle. So we're not just doing tarot, we're also doing an oracle deck to mix in. I always recommend multiple decks because I feel like each deck has a way of delivering messages to you and their own personality. I often mix all 3 decks into what I'm doing. I don't necessarily mix them together, but I'll usually pull a few from each deck as I'm pulling. So this first card, we have the 4 of Wands. When this card comes up, this is really exciting. This is celebration. This is completion. You've made an accomplishment that took some time. You've built up into this position. So definitely labor's steady, strong. Harvest is going to be plentiful, and you did that. You feel accomplished about that. There's something even coming up maybe to celebrate. Enjoy yourself. Have fun with those people that you love. This is a very exciting and prosperous time. So this card always comes up meaning some really, really positive, rewarding feelings are coming about. The next card is very similar, but there's a little bit different feel to it. So the 9 of Cups is also named here as material happiness. Just kind of a shortcut way to identify that the Golden Dawn Ritual Tarot uses, in addition to its symbolism, which is of course very powerful. We can see that there is some light and goodness overflowing. The cups are full and they're pouring out, and there is a tremendous amount of feeling wonderful about things. This is your success, and you're celebrating your success. It could even be equated to how you are getting to that 4 of Wands. You worked for it, and you built up something yourself, and you're very proud of it. There is an aspect to this cup, this 9 of Cups card, however, that says that it's not quite all you expected. It's material happiness, but you still feel like you're kind of lacking something, and you're not entirely sure why that would be. It just doesn't quite feel all that you thought it would be. It feels good, and you're certainly not complaining, but you can definitely tell that this is a card that happens on the physical realm. This is not a spiritual happiness that most people are actually seeking out. So this card is equated with a lot of good things, but sometimes they are things that don't necessarily hold off as happiness. There's more that has to come beyond this. So it's a good card, overflowing, but also mind that there's a certain level that this goes to, and then that's it. The next card is our oracle card. So we're looking at the Hummingbird Spirit. The Hummingbird is be here now. It actually wants you to be really mindful of a few things. things. The Hummingbird Spirit is this slowed down kind of attention to detail. There's almost a stillness when the hummingbird is sipping nectar, and they're moving so quickly, but yet they're so peaceful and in that moment. This is about the beauty and the sweetness in life. Being in the present and just enjoying that moment without any concept of time or other thoughts crossing your mind. You're just being in the here and the now. You're being the person that you want to be. You're having the experiences you want to have. Everything you need is right in front of you. You've been working for it. You've earned it. You just need to allow it now. But it's a different kind of happiness. This is a gratitude of that moment being right there in it. You don't need to seek anything better. You just need to continue to feel this way. All of the stuff that you're missing is coming towards you. You are loved unconditionally. Your spirit is guiding you. But you don't need to push or steer. You just need to enjoy the moment and be grateful for all that you have and know that there is even more to come. Be here right now, confident in that. Enjoy that moment. So when this card comes up, slow down a little bit. Take note of some things and just kind of enjoy the beauty that surrounds you. Enjoy the sounds that make you smile. Enjoy the sights that make you feel warm inside and feel like life is good. Sometimes they're just little things. Sometimes it's just the way a bumblebee was messing around on a clover and he just looked absolutely ridiculous. But it was just such a moment that you saw it and you said, I'm just so glad I saw that today. That was just such a simple thing. Or sometimes it's a silly little squirrel that almost loses his balance, and he regains it and you go, oh, good job, little squirrel. Sometimes that's all we have. Sometimes we have to grab those little moments. But when we grab those little moments, what we're doing is grabbing onto the present, grabbing onto our gratitude, taking it all in and being appreciating of it. And then that draws more and more and more and more of that gratitude to you. The things that make you feel that way will start to become more and more evident because that is what you are paying attention to. Be here now. So thank you for joining me on our 3-card tarot contemplation. I hope these cards come up for you in all kinds of situations because they're all very positive and definitely great advice from the Hummingbird Spirit, which is probably one of the most beautiful, beautiful oracle decks I've ever seen. I love the artwork in these. Golden Dawn Ritual Tarot is very serious. It's a much more serious kind of a spiritual seeking tarot. And then we have the Wild Unknown Tarot, which is so relatable, so grounded, so earth-founded, but it's just based in this present time that gives us really useful advice. I highly recommend all 3 decks, as well as in the future I hope to be trying out some more decks, but we're going to work our way through these ones first, and there's plenty of cards to do it, so we'll see what happens from there. I hope you join me next week. We'll see what comes up out of the decks. Have a great day.